before about the casting for the series, because in your books, Sookie has a very distinctive look. And when I first heard that Anna Paquin had been cast in the role of Sookie Stackhouse, I couldn't quite see how that would work, because she's short and got brown hair.
Yeah. I had that same moment. We're casting for Sookie, who is a buxom blonde Southerner with blue eyes, and Alan called me and said, Anna Paquin is interested. I said, well, that's perfect. A woman from New Zealand with brown hair, brown eyes, and, a very tiny woman. Why not? But, of course, Anna is such a great actress that she's really inhabited the role and taken it over.
She has. I don't think anyone could actually say that she doesn't do a good job. She does a tremendous job. Do we have some questions from the audience? Anything you'd like to ask, Charlaine? Yes. Up there, just you, yep, you up there. Everyone's just stand up, and we haven't got a microphone, but just yell.
I was wondering how much influence you had on the TV show or with the casting, because I know it does stray quite a bit. It has elements of the books, but there's a lot of stuff going on to the side that isn't in the book. So I was curious on how much reference, or if they call you and ask you maybe some advice or anything like that.
No, every now and then they call me, and it's just something totally random. Yeah. And it always surprises me when they ask me a question, but they do every now and then. They took the books as the template for season 1. Alan told me in advance that there would be lots of deviation, because the books, of course, are all from Sookie's point of view. They're in the first person. Nothing happens that is outside of her point of view, except in the very last book, which you all have not read yet. But in the TV show, they couldn't film it that way. They've got to tell multiple stories from multiple points of view. They had to develop other characters and give them more background and more dialogue, obviously. And as it turns out, the stories have started diverging, with each season until with season 5. There's very little left of the books. I don't care. That's fine with me. There's a strange, pernicious rumor on the web that I'm quitting writing the books because I'm so angry about the television show. I don't know where people get this. It's totally not true. I love the show. I've said so publicly for the past 5 years. I love it. I think it's great. I know it's different. I don't mind. I don't write the scripts. Alan doesn't tell me how to write the books. We have a really very good relationship, especially for Hollywood. It's very cordial. I'm always welcome on the set. My children have been in the show. I've been in the show. It's all good.
Yeah. So who did you play in the show?
I played middle-aged woman on Barstool. And I did a damn fine job.
I think the thing too about the books and the TV show is that they are quite different, but it's nice to read the books and then you see elements of or you see the new characters coming in, and the characters are still the same, although in quite different settings quite often in the last series of the fairies coming back. But it's quite nice to watch both of them, and you know that they're different, and just accept that.
I think people are getting 2 entertainment experiences for the price of one. Well, not really the price of one, but you see where I'm coming from.
Any other questions? Okay, so you up there with the dark coloured and the dark hair. Yeah, you. Yes.
I have lots of questions, so they're kind of going over what Stemmy's answered, but back to your first question about inspiration to write the series. Why did you write the series having to do with the whole vampires and all of that? Was there any influence, Anne Rice maybe, or?
Well, certainly I'd read Anne Rice and Laurel K. Hamilton and Bram Stoker. The world is not bereft of good vampire literature. But I thought it would be fun to write a series that was funny. Anne's books are wonderful. They're so atmospheric. They're so erotic. They're so angsty. I thought it would be fun to take the part of Louisiana she didn't use, the northern part, and have a good time with it, instead of having, you know, a Jean-Claude or any of the other wonderful names. Yes, I thought I would have a bill. And to me, that was funny. And I hoped other people would think it was too. And quite a few people did, luckily for me.